Hey, this is Evan from the Universal. You're listening to Torrent This with Dando.
Welcome back to Torrent This with Dando on 94.7 The Pulse. And now I'm joined on the line by a member of a local band who, after releasing their debut EP titled Super New Racket, they've gone on to create a solid reputation for themselves. They've recently released their new single, Sexual Intellectual, and they'll be performing at Beebs Bar on June 21st to kick off their single launch tour. I'm, of course, talking about the Universal, and I'm lucky to be joined on the line by Evan Jones. Evan, thanks for your time, man, and how's things?
Yeah, it's good to be here. Things are boring.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Because we haven't had a lot to do since we've been planning videos and all that sort of thing. We've been out of action for a few weeks, gig-wise. Really looking forward to getting back into it, though.
You haven't been lazy, though. You've been preparing stuff.
No, I shouldn't say boring. That sort of gives the wrong impression. It's just been a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff.
Well, first of all, I know it was over a week ago, but happy birthday, man.
Cheers, thank you.
Now, did you get anything exciting this year?
I didn't, unless you're a Richmond supporter. From my parents, I got a Richmond membership. Other than that, not a lot.
Are you a Richmond supporter?
I am.
Oh, that's right then.
Otherwise, that'd be a terrible gift.
I know, right? So you didn't throw a party or anything like that?
No, you don't do much when you turn 23, do you?
Oh, I turned 23 last year, man. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not one to celebrate.
What would have been your favourite birthday party as a kid? Like, did you ever get one at Macca's?
I did get one at Macca's. I think it was about 4.
Yeah.
Had one. I used to be friends with a kid who was born like 2 days after me. Had a birthday party at McDonald's in Newcombe. Pretty cool.
How good are the ice cream cakes?
I know, that's my biggest memory.
I know.
Just the ice cream cake.
Well,
I don't remember anything else except that.
We're planning a wedding reception, me and my fiancée at the moment. I'm like, let's just have it at Macca's. We'll get the ice cream cake.
Dude, just have it at Macca's.
I know, right?
Have like a tiered ice cream cake, though.
Yeah. Well, little Ronald McDonald's and Birdie on top as being her.
Yeah, or Grimace or something.
Oh, no. Do not say that she's Grimace.
Hey, I didn't say that. You said
yeah. Now, what's been happening since you wrapped up your gigs with the Shrums? Just preparing stuff?
Yeah, mostly we've been putting the final touches on the EP, and we're planning on shooting a video on Friday, which is going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Managed to secure a camera that was used to film The Hobbit and other Hollywood films, and Spider-Man and all this sort of stuff.
Really?
Somehow our friend who's directing our video has managed to secure that for a very cheap price. And
that's awesome, man.
Amazing.
I have it on good terms that it's going to be influenced by Shaun of the Dead or something?
Yes, it's going to look sort of like we're going for something between like Shaun of the Dead style, but with like 50s horror, like black and white, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to be shot, well, I won't give too much away, but it's going to be shot mostly in one shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you doing it? Can you tell me that?
Yeah, we've got a friend who lives out in the country, and he's got like this really old-looking house, and we're sort of going to creep it up a bit, and hopefully it'll look, and we're going to shoot it at night, so it'll look like a Night of the Living Dead or something.
Sweet. Nice work, man. I know, I've heard about the cymbal incident where it chopped your guitar cord in half.
Yeah.
We've all heard about that. Besides that, what would be the strangest thing to have occurred to you on stage?
I don't know. We don't really get that many strange things. I get hit in the head with Cameron's bass a lot, and I hit him in the head with my guitar a lot, because we're not playing Festival Hall at this stage, we're playing tiny little stages. And so we tend to flail around a lot because we're really energetic, so we always hit each other, except Blair stands right off to the side.
So he's smart.
Me and Cameron will end up sort of bloody, and just from being really uncoordinated.
It sounds really sexy, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Now, where can I get myself a Universal tattoo?
Oh God, you can talk to Cameron. I don't know where he went to get it. It was just like, yeah, I'm going to get a logo tattooed on my arm. We were like, yeah, whatever. And then he did.
Wait, is it a real one?
It's a real one.
Holy shit, I thought it was a temporary one.
No, see, a lot of people think that, but he is actually that mental that he got a real tattoo of the band logo on his forearm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You can't break the band up now.
No, I know. Well, we can, because the rest of us don't have a tattooed on us. He'll be devastated.
I've got my old radio show logo tattooed on me, but it's on my arse, so no one can see it.
Well, not everyone can see it.
No.
Rich people can see it, probably.
So you wouldn't be stupid enough to get the tattoo?
We would probably need to be a bit bigger. When we get an album deal, well, then we'll talk tattoos.
And still then you wouldn't get it on your forearm?
I don't know. Maybe on my arse would be good.
Have you got any tattoos at the moment?
I haven't. I have been chatting with the rest of the guys, and I think that we should get temporary tattoo versions of that logo. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. Now, as I said to you off the air, I played your new single "Sexual Intellectual" on my show last week. Does the title come for you being like a heartthrob Casanova?
Yeah. The title sort of means it's about those guys that you probably knew in high school, the ones that all thought they were really like God's gift to women, and everything like that, but really aren't. The ones that are always giving you advice and think that you're lucky just to be hanging around with them and get their cast-offs and that. But the title just came from our friend, just said it one night, and I thought, yeah, that's cool. Use that as a song, and that's how the song went from one or from two words into a song. That's how it happened.
It sounds so much like an early Arctic Monkey song.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's because I listen to a lot of that sort of thing.
Same.
I can't lie.
So, are you a Casanova yourself? Would you say?
Not really.
No.
No. Blair's probably the ladies' man.
Yeah.
Of the band. I don't know why. I don't know why they like him. the grey hair, maybe.
Well, just say, for example, I know Lara Bingle was given the option to sleep with one of you. Who would you think she'd choose and why?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably going to be me and Isaac because we're taller.
Okay.
They're quite short. Maybe Isaac because he's got the sort of sexy nerd glasses.
What about you, though? You must have something going for you.
I can't say that. I'll leave that for someone else.
Okay.
All right, she'll sleep with me.
And now you're kicking off. You're kicking off the tour on June 21st to launch the single. Have you played Beeves before?
We have. We played Beeves last year a couple of times. We played like a Deacon Society party, and we played with a South African band called the Windy City, but I haven't played there for ages. It's actually really cool because it's a good small size.
Yeah.
Bendit is amazing, but it's 600 and something capacity, so unless you're art versus science, and we played with them there last year, and they packed it out, you're sort of not great for your smaller bands.
What's the biggest crowd you've played to besides that? Would that be the biggest?
That's definitely the biggest because they sold out Bendit, but we played with Regurgitator there as well, and Snackadactyl, and they were probably both had a couple of hundred there, maybe 300 each.
Mm-hmm.
So those are pretty big. But Art versus Science, definitely.
Yeah, you never played Sydney before, though, have you? I know that's on the tour.
No, we haven't played anywhere. The furthest away we played is Warrnambool.
Okay.
And that's not really like Sydney. There's about one venue in Warrnambool.
Yeah.
No, Sydney's going to be amazing.
What are you expecting?
Well, we're playing in King's Cross, so
Ooh.
Something filthy. Like, I'm going to need, like, waterproof pants or something because there's just going to be beers flying everywhere. Last time I almost got vomited on by a tramp when we were in Sydney.
Vomited on?
Yeah, like, he was just sitting there at, like, 12 at night with a guitar, and he went to strum, and then he just vomited.
What?
I don't know what was going on, but, he was a bum. He was probably drunk.
No. I'm just like, okay, I'll leave it.
Still a story. I keep forgetting I'm on the radio now.
Yeah. You've got an EP coming out soon, yeah?
Yeah, we don't have a date for that. Probably late July or sometime into August, I'd have thought.
Because Steve was a bit fuming that you need to get your act together. He wants a EP now.
Yeah, but it's not our fault that it's not out now, because they're all like, nah, we'll push it back a little bit. Well, Aaron's like that. So he should be annoyed at Aaron.
Okay. I saw on Facebook that your band practices tend to result in simply eating curry and drinking as opposed to playing music.
That is so true. I can't even lie. Like, that night we went out for a curry, then we bought a slab, and we thought, yeah, we'll get in 3 hours of practice, and we didn't do any practice at all.
How often does that happen?
Way more than it should. Like, the other night we did a full run-through of all our old songs, and we were going to start writing, and then someone said something, and we got distracted, and then we just went back to Cameron's house and drank instead.
A fly went past and just got...
Terrible band.
Will you guys ever pay tribute to Mystery Machine?
How do you know about that?
I do research, sir.
Wow. We will, because the guitarist from Mystery Machine is actually coming back from Wales, because that's why the band broke up, because he went to Wales. He came back at the end of the year, so we might do our own private little, I don't know,
reunion gig
or something.
Are you a fan of Scooby-Doo?
Yes. I like Scooby-Doo. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan.
Do you think it's wrong for like a 23-year-old, such as yourself and myself, to still watch cartoons? Because my girlfriend seemed to think so.
No, because I was watching Ariel Monsters the other day.
Oh,
just as good as I remember it being.
Really? I know, right? I was watching that and Rocco as well.
Yeah, if I tell you what, I've only just got Foxtel for the first time in my life.
Okay.
They're watching like Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah, that's what I did when I got Foxtel, straight to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I mean, all those shows, Angry Beavers.
Yeah, no, and Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Now, you've been quoted as saying the Universal aren't cool. What factors make this true?
Probably because, I don't know, I can't say that we're cool because that sounds arrogant. So we just, I mean, have you seen the members of the band?
I have.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac's tall with glasses. Blair's short and grey haired. No, I'm just kidding. I think that we're not super uncool.
Were you ever
not super cool.
Were you ever considered cool at school?
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
Three of us went to school together. Isaac went to, like, Tasmania school, or I don't know if they have school down there, but he was in Tasmania at the time. But the other three of us, we were at school together, and we were in the drama group, so we weren't cool at all.
What's your most embarrassing high school memory?
Oh, heaps of them. Just performing drama in front of the school. The rest of them, all the cool sports ones, they're just thinking, what a wanker. And me just being in, like, skin-tight shirt and velvet pants and prancing around.
Did you do this at assembly?
Yeah, we did that at assembly.
God,
that's bringing back memories. I remember doing that at, like, one of the last assemblies in Year 12 and thinking, I am going to get the piss ripped out of me now.
All right, man. Well, just a couple more questions. I'll let you on your way. Where do you see yourself on both a personal level as well as the band in 12 months' time?
I'm really hoping with some more... well, we had a little bit of Triple J play, which for a band like us is sort of like the main goal for getting out there.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that we can get sort of regular play like that, maybe support a couple of bigger bands. Like, we've played with a couple, but I'd really like to go on tour with a decent band.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but yeah, I'm really hoping that this tour and everything that we're doing is going to be successful.
And one last question, this is what I asked everybody. What advice do you have for all aspiring songwriters and musicians?
I heard some really good advice from a band called Alabama Shakes, and they play this sort of Motown rock stuff. And their advice that I think is really good that I'd like to pass on is don't try and be original, just try and be sincere to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are too many bands that just want to make like experimental, weird, original music because they don't want to play music that's been played before, but just play what you want to play.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. Well, there you go, guys. Make sure you get yourself a copy of the Universal's new single, Sexual Intellectual. Check them out at Beeves on June 21st. And for all the latest news and info, like them on Facebook at facebook.com/theuniversalrock. Once again, Evan, thanks for your time, man, and good luck with the tour.
Thank you very much.
Catch you later, man.
See ya.